Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today's video is about a project called Space Race, which doesn't start for another 1 day, 22 hours, 50 minutes and a few seconds. Basically it's a baked beans fork with a daily return of 8%, the usual APR, there's a dev fee of 3% and a marketing fee of 2%. Important transmission: once the race starts, you can't stop, only abort at your own risk. Hydro boosting 6 days a week and aborting 1 day a week will yield the best results. Referrals earn 12.5% of the BNB deposited from anyone who uses your referral link. So as we can see, we've got a button for compound, withdraw, compound, coin flip. Looks like they've got some sort of coin flip which we'll have to go into the FAQs to find out about, and an emergency landing, which is, I think, withdraw coin flip. Let's see what that's about then. Well guys, come here and read through this. There's nothing really more in here than I've just actually said. Apart from coin flip, it doesn't say anything about coin flip, so it says you need to read the white paper to find out about coin flip. I thought this was the white paper. Anyway, let's go back. Now this is the white paper. You can find out a bit more about this coin flip. Overview. Let's have a look. Overview. Game in the system. In this protocol, users combine miners with their predetermined stable token BNB, FTM, AVAX, etc. Miner price will be calculated at the time of deposit. The number of miners you receive relies heavily on how fast the transaction is made upon contract launch. This is because the contract balance plays an important role in determining the price of the miner, and hence determines how many miners you would get. In other words, if someone commits a big amount of the base token BNB to purchase miners when the contract is low, he will be purchasing miners with a much cheaper rate compared to others who come in later. Therefore, the earlier someone gets in with a large amount, the more advantage someone has in controlling most of the contract's revenue share. Person A who's deposited $200 worth of BNB to buy miners in the first few seconds within contract launch gets 1,000 miners. Person B who deposited $200 worth of BNB to buy miners in the next few minutes after person A bought gets only 200 miners. Person A's miner deposit rate is $1 for over 5 miners. Person B's miner deposit rate is $1 for 1 miner. Yes. As more people learn about this system, more people will start exploiting this mechanism. This has been witnessed with the recent baked bean forks that have all become fast dying Ponzi's. Yeah, very true. In our perspective, this is not a decentralized system, which is defining feature of all DeFi. The current system benefits only a small percentage of players, and it also jeopardizes the future of the project, as the players who got in late will feel left behind, as new players will be heavily disincentivized to participate. The Baked Beans project started slowly and with a steady stream of small investments from early investors. When the project picked up and heavy investors went in, all the small investors were not heavily impacted, as the miner rate was already stable enough not to be manipulated heavily by large buy-ins. However, this is no longer the case with new emerging forks, as more whales are entering the contract, using bots within the first few seconds of the contract and essentially taking over the large percentage of rewards from the treasury. Then they milk the contract until the balance hits zero. Oh dear, that's what's been happening. Anti-whale, anti-bot. Introducing a cap buy system during the first 15 minutes. Wallets can only buy a maximum of 0.5 BNB in the first 15 minutes, after which for the next 15 minutes wallets can buy a maximum of another 1 BNB. This prevents any wallet from buying large amounts of miners in the beginning. Okay guys, the Racing Madness coin flip game. To distinguish Space Race from other forks, pure Ponzi-nomics, we have decided to utilise the contract treasury as a casino and mini arcade. The first game being introduced to the treasury will be the Racing Madness game. In the system, players will attempt to land successfully on a new planet to claim more rewards for themselves by waging their current rewards from miners. On top of the normal Hydro Boost, Compound and Abort Withdraw, players will be given additional options to run the Racing Madness mode. Upon activating the Overdrive Emergency Landing function, this will boost your supersonic speed into overdrive to successfully claim a new planet and double your existing rewards miners. However, there is also the possibility of severe consequences if you hit a crash landing and fail to land properly on the planet. This means you'll get a chance of doubling your rewards that can either compounded back into the getting more miners or withdrawn into your wallet directly if you land on a planet successfully. Or a possibility that you will lose control of your supersonic speed and crash land, thus losing your claimable rewards in BNB, or compounding rewards in supersonic speed that you are trying to withdraw or compound. Very interesting. If you choose to compound your coin flip, you will get a 70% chance of winning. If you choose to withdraw coin flip, you will have a 50% chance of winning. There will be a 5% transaction fee taken to grow our contract treasury. The coin flip system and the Space Race protocol both rely on a steady growing contract to function well, and they complement each other. This function will be unlocked by the first astronauts once the treasury hits a certain milestone. As we hit more milestones, the rewards pool, more mechanics and games will be released along the way, as subjected to community suggestions and votes. Very interesting. This will serve as an additional income source to further maintain contract growth. So even when hype eventually dies down, we will make sure the contract treasury can still grow steadily and attract new investors. Please note the referral system with 12.5% referral fees will still be in place for marketing purposes. And that's about it guys, the rest is just terminology. I'll just go back to the website. Yes guys, all in all a very interesting project, and I must do the disclaimer that nothing is financial advice and it's just for research purposes and entertainment. Anyway, that's Space Race. Very interesting, with some twists and turns on the way if it all comes off. If no money goes into this, then nothing will be coming off. Okay guys, I think you all know the score with these now. Some are okay and some aren't. You've got to make your own decisions. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.